Hey guys, nice to have you on board. We are a couple minutes late because the internet had a hiccup, but we got it figured out again, and it just wouldn't access the camera. Anyway, glad to see we've got some people on board. Glad to see you guys are here. This is now a new time for us. We're doing Tuesdays at 6 o'clock Central Time. I think that's a more appropriate, more convenient time for everybody to tune in. So we are happy to be here. We are in Florida. We're on location. And at my condo, there's not good Wi-Fi at all. The speed is terrible. So we're back at our local place here, public place, and I'm able to get some Wi-Fi, and glad to be on board. We've got a lot of exciting things coming. This week was packed with fishing. We've got so many videos in the queue right now that we're editing and getting ready for you guys to see. We've had an exciting week thus far. The weather's been atrociously hot, as it has been other places in the country, I'm sure. But I posted, if you guys go to, and I'm going to put our Gmail address here for Fishhook. It's Fish 2019 at gmail.com. If you'll go there, you'll see a picture. The last 2 weeks, I didn't realize what was happening with YouTube. You can't put posting pictures, but you can see it on the community board. I got a picture of my daughter with my newest grandchild, my ninth one, little Barrett Charles, Cosley, and I'm real happy about that. And I've got some other pictures we posted since, a bunch of things on the community. We just sent another one out tonight. I just finished doing a great Munchie Mondays one. I'm not going to take the cat out of the bag, but it's a really cool dish. And I showed you a picture of one of the highlighted fish. Tom Mongrave, how you doing, man? Nice to have you on board. Let me know as I'm talking what part of the country you're from, and it's good to have you. Me and Amy have done some good fishing together. We also we're doing some cool dishes. We've got one where we're going to involve an Italian sauce and some magical ingredients. I want to open up for you guys ideas in your minds to out of the box. And this is all from my upbringing. My mom and dad are both with the Lord now, but all my life, I lived at home till I got married. So all my life, I learned quite a few things from my dad and from my mom. When my parents became retired, I think it was like 79 or 80, they moved to Florida from New York. And we were living in Alaska. At that time, we were in New York, 79, just got married, yes. And anyway, we found out that my dad decided to Smithfield, Virginia. Way to go, bro. Way to go. Nice to have you on board. And we found out that my dad started to cook. I never knew my dad had that. I was raised up in the trucking business. And my dad started cooking. And from what I understand, and I've seen it since then, we used to go down every year to see my parents for vacation with our family, kids. Lo and behold, my dad was cooking up some of the outrageous sauces. I just never knew that was in his genes. So there's a lot of good cooking in our family. My two girls are phenomenal cooks. Amy, my wife, is a phenomenal cook. Everything she touches is just excellent. She can turn something into gold overnight. So I've been blessed with that. So a lot of these recipes are going to be coming down. And I mentioned in the video tonight that ready for a Munchie Monday that we're going to be introducing a new series featuring my dad, Al Caputo. That's his nickname in life, Al Caputo. And really to tribute to my mom too, to both of them on some of the tried and true and tested recipes and dishes over the years from our Italian heritage. So, and all of them with a seafood theme. And I think you guys are going to love it. Absolutely love it. So, we cooked, Amy and I, we cooked a cool salad dish you're going to hear about. We've got grunts. We went out on the boat and we caught some beautiful grunts this week. Grunts, I know it sounds like, what's a grunt? A grunt grows anywhere like maybe 10, 12 inches. You can get them to be almost 2 feet long. Those are big grunts. The meat is second to almost any other fish in the ocean. It's that tasty. There's so many good tasty little critters like that out there. So we are going to be doing a dish with that. And we've got a video coming out. I believe it's going to be this Friday or next, where you'll see the surprise thing that happened to me when I was on a jetty fishing. I'm telling you, with salt water, there's no shortage of surprises. You put some bait out there and you have no idea, from a shark to any other toothy critter, what's going to show up and what's going to take what you got. And we had 4 different experiences Saturday when we went out on the boat that were just ridiculous, that I don't want to give it away, but they were really exciting. We have the footage, and all of that is in the pipeline now. We have we've got an upcoming on July 4th is a couple days away. Tom Mogra, I am barbecue from KC and love crappie fishing in Missouri. Buddy, I love it. I'm with you. Thumbs up on that. Crappie fishing in Tennessee is real big. I know it's big in Florida, Lake Okeechobee, and some other inlets, but Tennessee's got tons and tons of crappie. You'll probably teach me a thing or two. It's something I never spearheaded and went after. I'm always after striper and walleye, bluefish, and stuff like that. But crappie are excellent eating. A friend of mine gave me some they caught. I haven't eaten yet. Probably 2 or 3 packages, all big packages, frozen, and really good. But I'm glad you are, and I'm glad you're into barbecue too. Excellent. Well, wait till you see what we got coming up. We've got quite a few barbecue and outdoor cooking videos coming up with seafood themes, and I think you're going to be very impressed and very entertained. The food is fabulous, just fabulous. Now, in town over here, I went around and I wanted some other fish that were hard to find, so that I don't really catch, like squid and so forth. So I've got some really good squid with the tentacles. The bodies are about 4 inches long, but you can get all different sizes. And we've got some very good dishes coming up with squid in the oven and on the griddle. I mean, not the griddle, on the grill, and also on the cooktop as well, inside and outdoors. So we've got quite a few different ones coming up. In addition, I found a great place. There's several different wholesale seafood places here in this neck of Florida, in the Tampa area. So I went into Clearwater and I found a place called Cox's Seafood. And you'll see a picture of it. It's a small little place, maybe about 40 foot wide. But man, he had some fresh fish. He had fish from all over the world: octopus, squid. He had conch, dorado. He even had trout and salmon. It was and rainbow trout to boot. So he got some really nice fish in, and I loved it. I had it. I stayed there for a while, and I had them do a custom order for me, so I can make some really cool dishes for you guys. So that's some of the things that are in the pipeline right now. I spent the whole day today working on editing and shopping for these videos, so we can produce something good. So Adam Smith, hey man, just saw the Red Lobster video. You like? He wrote, "Hey Charles, just saw the Red Lobster video, and your response to this seafood was pretty funny." Well, let me tell you a little inside story. I only went because Jack was raking me left and right about that. Got to go to Red Lobster. They got a special online. Yeah, well, Jack needs to pay a little more attention. I love him, but there was no special. The special was, come on in, we're featuring our regular dish, which normally is the case, and that irritates me. I was going there looking for maybe a special dish they only do certain times of the year. No. So I endured it, and who knows? I haven't been in Red Lobster probably 15 years. So it's not high on my food chain. I'll tell you that. But yeah, thanks for watching that video. That was fun to do. We've had a lot of, Jack and I did a lot of really good videos. July 4th, I was alluding to that earlier. Amy and I are going to be flying back in July 4th. We're getting in 7:30 in the morning, and we're going to pick up my truck and Uber home, pick up the truck, and then we're going to go to a place called Dot, Kentucky. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. And you guys be looking for some really cool videos. We got some activities there. This family goes to our church. They've got an 89-acre estate. Oh man, with the river running through it, and it's really cool, really cool. So, what's on the agenda is they got a barbecue, they have a big pork and a big pig. They got everything cooking. They got like 300 people. They invite the whole town. It's called Dot, Kentucky for a reason. It's a very small town. If you sneeze, you went through it. And lo and behold, we got invited because of Jack, and it's a yearly event that Jack goes through. And anyway, we're going to have a good time. Her dad, this lady Teresa, who goes to our church, her father, I guess they're elderly, the mom and dad, he does noodling, and maybe he's going to noodle for catfish or something. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to get video, and maybe I'll have a chance to do some fishing on that river, depending on what's running. But everything that we do there, depending on our signal, we're going to try to do live stream. If not, we're going to video it and then send it, upload it when we get back home. But all of that is coming up. And Tom says squid is bait here. Oh, really? In Missouri, you got squid? How do you like that? I didn't know that. Now, I'm assuming there's only one kind of squid that I know is from the ocean. So I'm assuming, Tom, that's the same squid. I don't know. I didn't know that in Missouri. That's all inland. But let me know if it's the same one. Tom, and this is in, Virginia. Why did I say Missouri? Virginia, you said, and you love crappie fishing in Missouri. I got you. Oh, in Virginia, yeah, you got the coast there. I imagine you fish in the bay there, Chesapeake Bay. Are you far from Chesapeake Bay? Because I know you got striper there. Oh yeah, I watched the videos there. That's one of the destinations I definitely want to go sometime in the future. Is to go out there and get a boat and get on that bay and hit that striper right in the bay over there. So I would like to. I would like to do that, and maybe at the time when we go to these different towns, we'll touch base and we'll put it out on the airwaves where we're going. And if any of you guys are in the area and you want to fish with us, man, it'd be great to meet up with you guys. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what I bought in Cox's Seafood. I bought a 4.5 pound octopus. First time for me. I've had octopus all my life. Oh, your backyard drains into the bay. Oh, Tom, you're killing me. You're killing me telling me stuff like that. I love it. Oh, that's a beautiful setup. That is a beautiful setup. Yeah, see, the back of my house in Tennessee, I'm getting off subject here, but the back of my house in Tennessee, the Old Hickory Lake, which is a very famous lake, and it's part of the TVA program, the Long River, it's a tributary that feeds into the Old Hickory, goes right through the base of my property, about 200 feet, down the hill, into the lake, and it's about 60 foot wide, and it goes 6 to 9 to 10 feet deep, depending on the season, depending on winter pool or summer pool. And we've caught a ton of bass out of there, some big catfish, and I hear there's crappie in there too. So we're gonna have to check that out. But it's awesome when you're that close. And I imagine you got a boat and you get on the bay. Have you caught? I'm wondering if you've caught any stripers, because that's a big deal in Chesapeake Bay. I hear quite a bit about that. But I bought an octopus. I've never handled one in my life, and it tastes beautiful. So we've got a video coming up with that. I sent out And Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter today a little photo of what's coming. So you guys are gonna enjoy that one. Let me tell you, when I go home, I'm gonna finish it. But it was fun to do that video for a Munchie Monday. And I would really encourage you guys. Some of you guys had already sent me emails on the Gmail. My friend Stuart, I believe he's from New Zealand, had sent me an email saying about a Pakistani dish. I didn't forget about that. I'm looking for some of those ingredients. I haven't seen them even at Whole Foods here. So I'm going to keep looking. And as soon as I can get as close to the authentic ingredients as you posted, as you emailed me, I'm going to make that dish with curry. But I invite you guys to send me, either give me some recipes or give me some fish that you'd like to see me cook, and I will get it. That won't be a problem. Please, if some of you guys aren't aware, I put a poll out there. I'm letting it run some more. There's a poll on YouTube. Only allowed me 5 spots, so I did 5 fish: walleye, striper, salmon, smallmouth, and largemouth bass. And so far, largemouth is like wow. It's up to 47% of the vote. But I want to get a lot of you guys to vote and give me what your favorite fish is. But please email me whether you want to see some other types of videos, other type of content. Listen, this channel isn't just for me to spout. I'm not here doing that at all. I really look forward to doing this with you guys. This is so out of the ordinary for me. This is the 5th chatting with Charles, and I'm really having a blast. We're going to try it on some of the upcoming weeks. We're going to try doing a Zoom call, which I will send out a link. I will send the link out where you guys hit it, and then we'll have live views, and I'll be able to look at everybody's ugly face, including you can see mine. And it'll be a little bit more contact, a little bit more home setting, and just a little more personal. I like that. And Jack and I will be on it, and I look forward to doing that with you guys. But any suggestions for cooking, for content? And Tom says he doesn't have a boat, only have gone to the bay once to fishing once. Oh man, there's great striper fishing in there. I've seen so many videos on that. Look into it. I would check with your local bait store, and you got to get into the pipeline there, see some of the fishermen that are doing it. And sometimes, it stinks. Sometimes you got to hire a guide if you're so inclined. But sometimes I have to get a guide if I go to an area and I don't know where it is. Everybody's so tight-lipped, it's ridiculous. And there's no reason for that. You'll never see that on this channel. I'm going to show you secrets, not that I have them all, but whatever I know, I am willingly going to show you how I catch fish, what I do, why I do certain things, the knots I tie. I talk about that frequently and very fluidly while I'm doing a video. If I'm on the boat, I tell you what type of knot, how many times I got to retie. It happened to me this last Saturday. I was on the boat for 2 different days, broke my line. I got hooked on the bottom. It wouldn't come loose. Ducks rule 1, 2, 3. Charles, you love fishing, know a lot about it. Is why I enjoy fishing, but not so much the restaurant reviews. Ducks rule. I love to see this channel upload strictly fishing content. Well, we have 2 different areas of interest. The cooking is one of my passions, and I happen to love seafood. I'd rather have seafood than beef, believe it or not. So I like to do that, but I will be bringing a lot more good fishing content and destination fishing. So I do appreciate how you feel, Mr. Ducks Rule 1, 2, 3. But we are doing Sushi Wars. I enjoy that. These are really honest reviews. They're not just to make content to spit it out and keep everybody happy. Absolutely not. Part of the Munchie Mondays is twofold. One, I want to do seafood reviews, not just in my hometown of Nashville, but all over the place. We travel. So we go back to Michigan, which is coming up in July. We're going to go back to Michigan to fish for the steelhead. You're going to get live footage from there. Hopefully we'll do some real live stuff. I want to do that. I'm learning how to do that now. And we're going to do some tailgate grilling. as well. So it's going to be really cool. We're going to do it right on site and give you a hands-on review of what that's like, and then test some of the local food eateries. It is so much fun to do that. It's entertaining to me, but from when I go to all these different restaurants, believe it or not, I get with the chef. I really go back to the kitchens there. They let me video sometimes. I want to see them how they produce a meal, how they put. If I see something unique, I'm not leaving until I find out how they did that. I want the ingredients because that helps me sharpen my skills. So I do that on Mondays, and I have a really good following on there, and it's improving. And on the fishing, buddy, I'm all. Look, if I wasn't into fishing, I wouldn't be into what I'm doing right now. So I appreciate how you feel, but I'm gonna be picking up the pace with the fishing content now that I'm back in the swing of things. I'm free now. I was playing secretary, like I told you guys, the month of May into almost half of June because my ninth grandkid got born. So, for your sake, Doug and Tom, I think knows, go on my YouTube channel in the community, and you'll see the picture of my grandson, Barrett Charles Cosley. The joy of my heart, all these kids, and I love them. We got 6 boys and 3 girls, and they're all special. But send me, uh, please send emails. I'm not saying that I answer, and I'm not saying that just to fill up space. I want you guys to do that. Oh, now Tom says there is a guide on the James River that guarantee you a 50 pound cat, or you pay half. That's pretty cool. I've heard of that. And James River is 5 miles wide down. Oh wow, that is. Are you kidding me? That's huge. It's like a bay. And Duck's Rule said, "Good to hear you getting in touch with the chefs and showing us the behind." Oh, absolutely. But you're doing it right, so keep up. Well, thank you very much. But listen, I'm here. I hopefully someday I'm going to meet some of you guys. This is enlarging my life. I hope that for you guys, it's enlarging your life too. That this isn't just, oh wow, it's a sitcom. Come and sit down and be entertained. Now, of course, it's entertaining because we're talking about stuff that we all like to do. But like I did a video, for example, on boat maintenance. One of them on changing out a battery. Boring with a capital B. I know it. But what would happen if you didn't know that, if you didn't see that, and maybe help you like short circuit a real issue that could happen on the lake or in the ocean? What happens then if your engine doesn't want to start, or you didn't wire in something right? I'm trying to give you some tips and techniques that I've learned. You know how? When I got stuck on the water, when I made stupid errors. I don't want you guys to make those errors at all. I'd like to just share good stuff. This whole thing with fishermen, particularly, oh, it's a secret spot. I got the coordinates and no one's going to find out about it. Well, you keep it to yourself. I don't care either. I'm going to find it. And that just makes me push harder. I hope you guys feel the same way. And I'm totally open and frank with you. If I catch a fish, I'm going to tell you where I caught it, what I used for bait, what worked, what didn't work. Now, it may not work on Tuesday and Wednesday. They might be on fire and they love anything I throw at them. These days, you guys have all had those experiences. Now, Tom says, maybe we could go fishing up the James River around to Ghost. Oh, yes, you can be sure of it. I will be posting for you guys who live all across the country. When we're in that area, Jack and I, we'll give you guys heads up. Please get in touch with us. Let us know something, and you guys will be on YouTube with us. And this is this is your channel and my channel. You guys are all part of this family. We share common interests. And if some of you guys aren't, say, really strong into cooking or into the food sector, I'm going to get you guys. They're tantalizing dishes that I'm doing. I'm telling you, they're good. I'm not just saying that to get you guys to watch. They're delicious. Everything we scarf up. When you saw the video Jack got a Blackstone griddle. So I said, well, let's test it out, see how good it is. I hear a lot of things about Blackstone, and it's a flat griddle. So I said, all right, I'm not crazy about that. Let me see. I don't want it to be oily. Well, it's a 22-inch model, and we cook fresh flathead catfish. I caught this in a Dale Hollow Lake in Tennessee, and I had it frozen. I took it out. I forgot to mark it, and I realized that's what it was. Then I had another fish, a trout from saltwater. It was a sea trout from Florida. I brought it up to Tennessee because sometimes instead of flying, I like driving. I just like scenery. So I cooked it, and I'm telling you, that seasoning that dude had from Bluffton was outrageous. And then we put a little bit of curry on there. Honestly, by 11 o'clock that morning, everything was consumed. And I left Jack with some. I brought some back to my shop. I said, I had them for lunch. I didn't even wait till lunchtime. By 11 o'clock, I scarfed them down. I had two more corn uh, toast, or whatever they're called, burritos, and they were outrageous. Now, that brings up something else. I want to tell you what we're doing and what we've got, honestly, in the pipeline. We are in production now, and it's in the production phase. We are coming out with my own brand of fish seasoning. You won't get the recipe from me, but I'll be able to sell this, and this will be available. And everything I do is going to be reasonable. I'm not going to be banging anybody over the head for nothing, but we're going to make it, package it, and sell it right from our own facilities. So we're going to do a fish seasoning. I've got some ideas on that I can't release just yet, but you're going to like it. You're going to like it because some of the stuff that I've been seasoning with the fish, the food has been coming just alive. You could take a bland piece of meat, and if you have the right seasoning, oh man, it really comes alive. And especially if you know how to cook. So I learn as I go. I've never stopped learning. There are chefs out there that I'm picking up like a sponge. I learn their techniques. And some of the techniques I'm good with. Some I let them go because I've seen them 100 times. I want something new and fresh. And I learn off everybody. I rub shoulders with everybody. So the buck does not stop with me. You guys might have some great ideas. Feed me. Feed everybody else. Don't hold it to yourself. Post it on our Gmail. I will put it up on Instagram. I will post these remarks. I will make everything public. Nothing is going to be hidden that I know it is private. There is nothing private here. This channel, again, let me reinforce the very uh, foundation of this channel is to bring those that are not into the world of fishing into it, the novices, the girls out there that are intimidated that it's a man sport. Farthest thing from the truth. This is you sport. This is for everyone. Grab a pole, get a reel. We'll help you. We'll guide you in that process. Not to buy the most expensive. Later on in life, if you really stick with it and you really like it and you get the bug, you're going to find a reel and rod that you really like and you're going to use it. Like these toadfish rods, I got to tell you, I'm not supported by them. I'm not sponsored by them. I haven't got my first copper from them. I wanted a t-shirt. They haven't even sent that in a hat. So, and I've bought already 2 rods and I'm fixing to buy some more. I like the product. It works. It fishes beautiful. I walked the dog beautiful that day at the Old Hickory Lake. And I put that video up. It fished fabulous. Has great sensitivity. So these kind of things, I explain sensitivity to you. This is for the novice. So for a lot of you guys that are really clued in into fishing and this is like, wow, I got to listen to basics. I love talking fishing jargon. Make room. Don't be closed-minded, be open-minded. I'm forcing myself to be open-minded and make this a really big deal and get the whole family, get everybody. Matt, hey man, my friend Mike loves going out to catch tunas. Oh, nice. Has a real nice boat he calls the Curveball. I like the name. Got to get him to send in some pictures. Yes, if you guys will send in your pictures, I will post them up in Instagram. They're from you. They're not from me, but I'm proud to have you guys associated with me. Spread the good news, man, about the channel. I need you. Robert Valentino, nice to have you. Well, thank you. You're a huge fan. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we love you too. Let me say this. And I appreciate you telling me, God bless you. When I end my videos and I say, God bless you, I want the best for everybody. You know, I like people around me. I like to make people happy. So when we have people over the house, oh, I like big gatherings. My family's 15 now with all the grandkids. It's ridiculous. You know what? I love it. And when my kids were growing up, let me tell you what my house was like. My wife and I, and my three kids. Like at church or their teenage years in school. Guess what? I invited them. I didn't let our kids stay over anybody's house. I mean, we're born again Christians. I have to just watch after, as a good parent, watch after my kids. Well, guess what? We told them, bring your friends over. They're always welcome in our home. Every event that we did at church, we were on the youth council and we always chaperone them on youth events. We had all the committee meetings, or we had youth, the whole group. We had to have corporate meetings. They came over our house, and my house was our house was the favorite house. Why? They saw Italian food they never saw before. They saw home life. They saw family. I love it. And my two girls and my son, their friends loved coming over. Why? They actually saw what a home life was all about. So it was great. And they got introduced to our world of cooking. I love it. When I go over my friends' houses, I tell them, just make me your normal dish because I want to learn these cultures. So all you guys here, Matt, Doug Shrew, Tom, Robert, everybody, you guys bring a lot to the table. I want to hear your experiences. I want you to talk to me. Let's talk about it. This makes great chatting because I just look forward to this and I'm learning. You guys have great recipes. You don't know it, but you do. From your moms and dads, from your upbringing. Forward them over to me. I'll make them public. I'll share them and we'll test them out. And we'll do dishes in honor of you guys. And you guys will get all the credit for this. I'm not tooting my horn here. I want everybody, don't be afraid to jump in. Everybody can do this. This is a lot of fun, and I really am enjoying this. Now, Tom says his last good rod with his kids, it broke. And then you said, I stole the rod from my dad. Hey, oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. I broke rods, mainly out of stupidity. And one time I broke a rod fishing for a big striped bass, and I had 40-pound test on. And that sucker not only snapped the line, snapped my top third of my rod, snapped it. I was inexperienced at the time, and I didn't have my rod in the right position. You'll hear me say to my wife, it sounds like I'm overbearing, but I'm there to help her. It's really cool because when you guys are fishing and you got anything of size on the line, don't hold your rod all the way upright. Oh my goodness, you'll snap that rod. You'll break it. You'll put it in a very vulnerable position. The rod is a cushion. So when, like, I fish with braid most of the time, braid has no give. So the lower you put your rod, the more direct the line is with the fish, you're going to lose that fish. If that fish does a shake with a head or kicks it or does a roll, you're dead. Let me stop. Let me acknowledge Sanu. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Sanu Mavi, not hating, but have you seen? It's there. It's good. Well, thank you that you appreciate that. And yes, we cook clean. You may not see, and let me go up to you just because of you, Sanu. I'm a clean freak. My hands are always washed. I don't let you watch. I don't waste your time with you guys. You got to watch me. Wash my hands. Now, come on. I'm not going to babysit anybody. Um, you can go to the bank with this, that my hands are spotless. You might see me sometimes do this. No, baloney. I don't touch the fish. Everything is washed and clean. And every time I do a different segment of the cooking, I clean my hands off because a lot of times I'm tasting it and it's just me and my wife. But especially if I was having guests over, absolutely not. I would be using different utensils and never reusing the same utensil because I've got to taste the broth. Oh, wait till you see the video I did today on the fresh fish I got at Cox Seafood here in Florida. Man, let me just say that inside the octopus, there is so much delicious juice. You will go You will go crazy. The taste was excellent, excellent. The way he feeds. I know you're very clean, and that's exactly how it should be. You portion the food perfectly, and the way was you're making the feed is um, well. Let me say this: I'm not Spanish. I'm not from the Middle East or from Europe, where fajitas and that type of cooking is very common. Sometimes I overload it. I'm not a professional on that, but I can promise you this: the ingredients are nothing less than top shelf. 99% of all my again, I'm going to say this. I don't know if it really does matter. I can't prove or disprove, but I try to buy organic when it's reasonably priced. I can't spend my lungs on it because they're taking advantage of all of us, the industry. You can't believe everything you hear. But I buy organic in the hope and prayer that it is organic. So, you know what? It's feeding my conscience. It makes me feel good, and I'm trying to do the best I can. The rest is up to the Lord. I'm responsible, like you guys are. Take care of yourselves. Don't eat the crap food out there. So, everything I eat, most of the fish I eat is fish I caught, I prepared, I've did a brine, and you saw the whole process. I do it. I do it all my fish. I've been doing that for years. I was taught how to fillet the correct way the first time, and I do it the same way all the time. My son said, "Keep it up, man. You definitely make it for hard work and true dedication." Oh, you better believe it. Yeah, we are. We're in this for the long haul, and hopefully in another year things will pay off. But in the meantime, I'm having a blast. This is not my only business, but this is a passion of mine. You guys are cool. I really enjoy hearing all you guys. I like to talk to you guys. I would love to when we do the Zoom calls. It's Zoom USA. You guys can look into that. Let me type that in for you guys right now. This is a an application, Zoom.us. And if you guys look into it, it's having a virtual video chatting live, and it's really cool. Like we're all sitting in the same room, so it's something to look into. But I'm going to do this as an additional broadcast on some of these weeks, and I'll put that out there for you, and then we can see each other, and it'd be fun. It'd just be fun. I'm having a blast. So we've got seasoning coming up for some of you guys that don't know. It's being worked on right now, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. We're going to put it up in our store. And then also, merch is coming. Oh, yeah. We're in the process now of designing. I want good shirts like this is breathable. This is an Under Armour, this quality. There'll be good quality shirts. And we'll have the whole lineup from beanies to hats to. I love pullover sweat hoodies. I love them. And I love the cold weather too. I like distinct seasons. I don't know about you guys. Down here in Florida, oh, this is oh man, I'll break it off with you here. It is so hot. When we were on the boat the other day, I'm telling you, it was exhausting. And I was under a bimini top most of the day. When I was running was the only relief, but we do a lot of drift fishing, which is really a lot of fun until we hit a really hot spot. Then we drop the anchor down, and it's exciting. There's different ways. Like for example, on some of the videos, you'll see me following my wife, or she's following me. If we've got something big on the line and he hasn't surfaced, but he's peel and drag. And one with 50-pound test, he was just peel and drag like as if there was no drag, and I had that thing cranked. So it was something real serious, and it was peeling it. So I had her start up the engine and follow me and stay 10 to 11 foot to either side of that line because these fish are smart. They'll bring you up they'll circle around your boat to try to catch the propeller. I'm not the first guy to hook them. I can tell you that. Now, you should pursue the venture by yourself. You don't need it. As he said. Yes, and you and your wife have amazing chemistry. Yeah, yes we do. Yes we do. We I edge her on, but I give her advice, like I was saying before about holding the rod. There really is. I don't want to see any of the tackle get broken. And I really enjoy that, and it's helping. It's just helping her be more aware, and you guys too. Be more aware of your surroundings. If you get hit with something, position yourself, watch your line. Sometimes I have to bend the rod and lean over all the way in the water to hold it, and I keep it down. I don't keep my rod up. I'll raise my line. That fish wants me to do that or jerk on it, and then bam, I get hooked into a propeller or a side of a boat, maybe a nick there, and there goes a fish of a lifetime. A lot of times we don't never see these fish, but just the thrill. I'm fishing with squid, and I got something that's who knows, like an elephant down there, like a sea cow, and grabs it. There's only certain fish that can do that, and they pull it as if I wasn't even there. They could kill us. What's in their mouth? They're going to keep moving. They're going to go about their business, and me or no freight trader is going to stop these guys. So sometimes we run into that, but Amy and I have quite a bit of chemistry out there. We got it. We really got it down from. We'll do a video the next time we go in the water. While I'm backing in, she's out there. She's got the ropes. She's ready to tie me up to the dock. I mean, so she's excellent. She really knows what to do. And I mean, a lot of this is a new world to her, but it's us, and we have a blast. We have just a blast doing this. So I appreciate you guys. Be looking for merchandise that is in the pipeline, and the seasoning is already in the pipeline. So that's going to be coming up, and I'm looking forward to it. And I want to get opinions from you guys. Let me know if you like the seasoning. It tastes outrageous. All I know is that the seasoning we use on those fajitas that day, Simon, that came from Bluffton, South Carolina, when Jack went there to do some reviews. And that restaurant on the water there, it was outrageous. Martin G, keep up the good work, Jack. Keep going. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Martin. Good to have you on board, man. Good to have you. And for you guys that came on board, I'm not in Tennessee. I'm in Florida. At my condo, the internet is a joke. I couldn't broadcast a sneeze on there. It was ridiculous. I couldn't even hold a simple little video. So I came over here to these local restaurants here and was able to get really good transmission. So sorry I have to do it this way, but that's the only way I can get some good upload. So I can we don't get no interruptions in the broadcast. But yeah, going for tuna like some of you guys do that. Oh, I'd love to do that. And there's a lot of blackfin tuna around here. And you come to the fact that you came to the restaurant just to stream shows how dedicated. Oh, absolutely, I'm dedicated. I'm going to be honest about it. I'm sitting in a McDonald's. It doesn't bother me. I mean, there's like 2 or 3 other people here, so it doesn't bother me. But it's quiet. That's why I got these headphones on. I want to be respectful to anybody else that might be here. They don't hear anything, so. But wherever I am, if I'm on vacation with my wife and chatting comes up, we're going to do it right there, hopefully in the living room of the hotel or out at the beach. I don't care, but I want you guys to be part of my world. I come down. I've got a home here in Palm Harbor, Florida. I come back and forth. I'm back and forth 2 and 3 times sometimes in a month between my home in Tennessee and my businesses there. It keeps my feet pretty close. I got to stay pretty close to the fire, but we've got a lot of good fishing coming up now. We're going to get ready to go back to the Great Lakes, as I said before, to go steelhead fishing. And maybe we'll be lucky to get a guy with a boat and actually get on Lake Michigan. So I've got a lot more exploring to do there. This has been a dream of mine for years to go to the Great Lakes. It's a tremendous fishery. So I want you guys to come with me. And that's really another real reason, to be honest with you, why I did Chatting with Charles, for lack of a better name. I want you guys to come with me. I want my living room, wherever it is, if it's on a boat, up on a high rise, wherever, if it's outdoors, I want you guys to be part of my living room. I want you guys to enjoy these experiences. They're real. I don't totally enjoy a lot of YouTube videos. I know a lot of them, they're almost like they're doing a commercial or they're being pumped by sponsors and stuff. I may never get a sponsor. Life goes on, and we're gonna have a blast at this. Now, Sonny says, "Got to go back to." Oh, nice man. Well, thank you, and you're from Toronto. Hey, love to you guys too. Uh, Enjoy it, and thank you so much for checking in with us. But I just wanted to give you guys an upshot of what's coming. We've got great food videos coming up, creations that these are from my upbringing. And then Amy is so talented, it's ridiculous. She put rings around me when it comes to the kitchen. But for some of you guys that didn't hear it, I'm gonna be doing a tribute to my mom and dad. They went to be with the Lord about 4 to 6 years back. They were, we're full blood Italian, and I was raised on seafood. It was a big deal in our family. But little did I know, my mom was a phenomenal cook. And I envied her all my life. And little did I know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So I hope to get some of their genes on cooking. But my dad, when he became retired, really turned into an unbelievable cook. Now that the strains of business were off of him, so I'm going to do a series on some of the dishes. That obviously going to have an Italian slant because that is my background. But he was so creative, it's ridiculous, and never got boxed in. Would look at maybe how somebody did a dish and said, "Well, why can't you do this? Why can't it be done this way?" And the creations he came up with were off the charts. And I see that in my grandparents, the dishes they did. Oh man, YouTube wasn't even around then. They weren't even publicized, these recipes. So I want to make a lot of that as much as I can remember from my parents. I'm going to put it on YouTube. I want you guys to be part of it and give you as many recipes as I can and make you part of it. But I need input. I need you guys to tell me stuff. Please talk. Please email us. Email me the pictures, email questions. Or if you got recipes, something that was really good by your parents, man, I want to honor them with you, and we'll do it. This is a very interactive channel, and it's going to stay this way. There's no pomp here. There's no big head. You don't see a big nose on me. I am just like you. I want to get better and better at this. I want to get a better footage for you because you guys deserve it. I do everything 150%. That's if I can't do it that way, I'm not doing it. I won't put my hat in the ring. I enjoy what I do. I buy good tackle now. Now, when I first started, well, I pinched pennies, but now I'm farther on in life, and now I know the Shimano rods that I like. I like pin. I like certain reels. Now I have an opinion. I got an opinion. You guys will get it too. And for a lot of you guys that are beginners, don't give up. Stay with us. I put everything in layman's terms. I spell it out. And for you guys, like I said, that have a lot of experience, have patience. Now, Tom is asking me, have I cooked eel? I have never tried it. I've eaten eel. I've eaten eel in sushi version. Have I cooked it? No. I first got to get over that it's a snake. And I've caught a lot of eels. I've used them for bait too, for striper in Montauk Point, Long Island. But I remember growing up, oh my goodness, we went out fishing for bluefish and striper and porgies and blackfish with all my uncles and friends of the family. We would catch eels sometimes. And as a kid, I didn't want nothing to do with it. And I see my Uncle John, like, I thought something was wrong with him. He'd see it squirming around and he said, "Don't throw them out, I eat them." I said, "Okay, you can have them." I didn't want them. And he would cut them up and put them in the frying pan and they're squirming all over the place. He loved it. He said they were delicious. So it's just like eating rattlesnake, I imagine. But the eels that I have eaten, like I said, has been in sushi. And those dudes know how to make it. They know how to make eel really well. So that's something I'll look into. I'm really opening up my horizons here too. Let me just tell you that. There's things I'm doing I don't think I would have done. Like I handled octopus today. I never did that before, but I've had it, and it's because for the love of it, the way it tastes so good, I got to overlook what it looks like and just dive in with both eyes open and say, I'm doing it. And I'm hoping I can encourage you guys to do the same thing. I'll talk to you about jetty fishing. I'll talk to you about bank fishing, fishing from the boat, different types of fishing. I want to talk to you about why I do what I do. And listen, let me tell you the God's honest truth. The reality is we don't. Well, I mean, I always catch fish, but there's days that we really get crapped on. We don't. We got to settle for little junk fish. Well, and there's my daughter-in-law. Thumbs up. And anyway, it's been exciting. I've been on now for 50 minutes. I hope I'm not boring everybody, but my family loves. I don't think they're saying that because I'm their dad or family, but we make. I have great cooks in all my family, so I have to step aside. All the women in our family are phenomenal cooks, and we all love to eat. We love fishing, so join us. You're going to see. I'm going to give credit to whom credit is due. There'll be a lot of dishes that other people have made, and they're real good. And I want to give credit, just like I'm going to do with the series on my dad and my mom. All the credit goes to them. I hope I can cook half as good as they did. They were wonderful, godly parents, and I've got a great heritage. But guys, I want to tell you thank you. We've talked about a lot of stuff, but be looking for our seasoning it's in the works. A special seasoning for general purpose for all fish. And I believe you can use it on other things too. We're going to test it out first before we say that. And then also, merchandise is in the pipeline. But it has been awesome to speak to everybody. And thank you, everybody, for checking in. And until we do it again, it'll be on Tuesdays from now on. I want to just reiterate this is a new time for us. And Tuesdays, I think, are better. We're going to try to stick, unless the situation prohibits what I'm involved in. If I'm traveling or something, I can't do it at 6 o'clock Central. We'll give you a heads up. We'll post it in the community YouTube. Please subscribe. If some of you guys are watching and just checking in, please subscribe. Be part. I need you guys. I need this energy. I get it off you guys. I can feel it just by all the great comments. You guys are awesome. I love it. I don't want to pull teeth, but I need you guys to and say something. And don't be afraid to put your 2 cents out there, because someone else might need to hear that, and you might encourage somebody else. But I get pumped off of you guys. So it's been great. I had a ton of people come on board tonight, and for you guys, let me get my English right, that are subscribers, thank you for supporting us. Thank you very much. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that Jack and I do to make these possible. And I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and for Jack as well. We do a lot of background work. Let me just tell you, we don't just throw things up there. These are well thought out and well planned, and we want to talk about timely subjects. So let me say, for last week, I talked about something that was on the in the news about this guy that had committed suicide. Listen, that's the first thing, is that I care about people. No reason for stuff like that to happen. So we are caring. Like I said, we'll deal with anybody that has a question. You can email us. We will answer. If you need prayer, we are there for that. But we appreciate the whole family of Fishhook. And I wanted to keep on growing. We're almost at 1,100 subscribers. We became live February 26th. And this is like a little over, I think, February, March, April, May, June. Just a little bit over 4 months. This is unbelievable. We got almost 1,100 subscribers. So I really wanted to grow. The bigger the base, the better off it is. We want to get as many people involved as possible. So thank you for success. You guys are the reason for this. And I'm going to say sayonara, and we will see you next Tuesday, 6 o'clock Central Time. God bless you guys. Bye. Have a good night, buddy.